What's going on, guys? County Gains back here again. So today we got another rap video, and today this one's gonna be a lot different than the other ones, guys. So I just saw that Billboard released their top 10 greatest rappers of all time, guys. Now this list to a lot of people may be really bad, really good, but leave in the comments down below what you guys think, man. Obviously this is a rap channel, guys. Mainly we just talk about rap music, pop music, K-pop. I talk about Asian rap music, all those kinds of music, but mainly my favorite part of music, my favorite genre of music is like American rap music. That would be my number one. Underneath that would be like Asian probably, and then like I kind of throw in England up in the American rap music. So like my top would be like America, England, and then Asia. But on this list, guys, obviously they're just going with straight up American rappers. Rap music was invented in America. It came from old music, guys. It came from actually slavery music. Like every single music that the USA have comes from slavery. It's an amazing fact. Jesse Ventura just said that on Twitter, guys. Every single form of music in the United States of America is from slavery music. So it's pretty awesome, guys. But yeah, Billboard just released their top 10 greatest rappers of all time. Now this list, let's go through it, guys. So we got Mr. Hova, Mr. Jay-Z, guys. Number 2, we got Kendrick. Number 3, we got, the distant relative, Nas. Number 4, we got Tupac. And then number 5, personally, my favorite rapper of all time, of course. People love to shit on Eminem. Mr. Slim, Slim Shady. Number 6, we got the Notorious B.I.G. New York's finest, man, legend. Brooklyn's finest, I think he's from Brooklyn. Number 7, Lil Wayne. Weezy. And then 8, we got Drizzy Drake. Number 9, Snoop Doggy Dogg. And number 10, Nicki Minaj. Now, before everyone starts freaking out, I have to look at the criteria that makes them basically the greatest rapper ever. What guidelines, what ontological guidelines did Billboard give these rappers to basically call them the greatest of all time? Because a lot of people have discussed this for over the years. The last 20 years I've been listening to rap music, a lot of people have discussed this, and I always said it was Eminem and whatever. I thought Lil Wayne was one of the best ever as well, and a lot of these different people. But Billboard, obviously they are the biggest in the world because they're the biggest rap kind of news article, journal, whatever you want to call it, Billboard in the world, kind of a news outlet. Now, who is the best rapper of all time? They basically just give the list. The editorial staff determined the rankings based on the following criteria. So this is what the ontological list, guys. But there's no real actual, certified list. It's kind of tough. But there's about 4 or 5 criteria that they did. So the body of work, which is the achievements. So that means charted singles, albums, gold, platinum certifications. Then next we have cultural impact, influence, how the artist's work fostered the genre's evolution, and the longevity. That's number 3. That's the third criteria. Years on the mic. So how long their careers lasted for, how long they've been able to keep influencing, I suppose, and keep selling records. Then number 4 or 5, lyrics, storytelling skills, and flow, vocal prowess. Now, this is kind of funny. While the list includes female MCs like Lil' Kim, Lauryn Hill, and Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj is the only woman in the top 10. She's amazing, guys. At 36, Drake is the youngest rapper in the top 50. Noted as the most gifted and accomplished artist to ever touch the mic, to ever touch down the music. The man behind both Drake, Nicki, Lil Wayne takes his rightful throne at number 7, paired with a bunch of late legends, Biggie, Tupac, and they have no mention of Eminem. Obviously, they love to show Eminem. There's no even mention of Eminem here. Oh, here we go. Hold on. With 15 Grammys and 10 number one albums. That's nuts. The rap god Eminem has earned his top 5 status. His unprecedented commercial success and peerless technical skills lands him in the upper echelon of GOAT rappers. So Nas rounds out top 3, followed by Kendrick Lamar at number 2. The Compton rapper's lyrical prowess, classic albums, and envelope-pushing evolution have afforded him a reputation as the best rapper of the generation. With a career that spans 3 decades, no one can knock Jay-Z's hustle. When it comes to longevity, the breadth of his accomplishments, and what is meant to hip-hop, Hove remains the true GOAT. I completely 100% disagree with that, guys. I don't even think Jay-Z should be on this list, like straight up. Like I don't, just me personally, this is my personal opinion. I think Jay-Z's music, he has like 3 or 4 songs that I've listened to. You know, it's so odd, man. Like this list is just, you know, odd. I'd probably have like, you know, I would have Eminem obviously is number 1 there, like just hands down. Nobody, in my opinion, comes close to Eminem. You'd have 2 Kendrick, you'd have Nas. Let's see the different songs that they kind of out-rapped each other on. I saw Stevie Knight talk about that. So what songs did they out-rap each other on, first of all? So Eminem out-rapped Jay-Z on, you know, the song Together. What's that song called? You know, where they're together rapping. Jay-Z and Eminem, guys. You know, Renegade, right? So he out-rapped Jay-Z on Renegade. Kendrick Lamar and Eminem, he out-rapped him on Love Game. We all know that. I think he had one other song. No, he just was on Love Game with Eminem. Eminem and Nas, you know, what's that new song that they had together? Eminem out-rapped Nas on that song as well. What's like KPMD, KEPMD, something like that. I don't even know what that means, guys, but he out-rapped Nas on that. Then we got Tupac. You know, to me, Tupac is super overrated. I don't know why. In terms of flow and what were the other credentials they gave him in terms of flow and longevity. I mean, he only lived till what, 26 or 24, like, so he couldn't be that, you know, crazy. His charted singles, I mean, he had a few number 1s, right? Cultural impact, he's probably the biggest out of all of them, guys, Tupac, in terms of cultural influence, right? He's just beyond everyone, you know. But then we got Big, you know, Eminem out-rapped Big on Dead Right. That was a sick song. He also out-rapped Lil Wayne on No Love and Drop the World. So, you know what I'm saying, give or take there. He's pretty much out-rapped everybody here. He's out-rapped Drake on Forever, you know. He's out-rapped Snoop Dogg on that new song, you know, with Snoop Dogg. I actually listened to that song today and I can't even think of the name to it. So Snoop Dogg and Eminem, he out-rapped him on that song as well. From the D to the LBC, from Detroit to Long Beach, California. I think he out-rapped him on that. Nicki Minaj, I mean, Eminem's been on loads of tracks with Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj, I have no hate, guys. I actually love her being a female rapper on this. I think she's the bomb, man. She's sick. That song Anaconda, a lot of people hate on those songs, but I think she's a fire rapper. Just me personally, but you know, it kind of like thinks back to my childhood. It kind of makes me happy, guys, when I listen to like Nicki Minaj and stuff like that. But you know, it's funny, guys, in terms of flow and all this stuff, I wouldn't say Snoop Dogg, he is a legend, of course, but he's not that great a rapper, guys. You know, in terms of like rap, like the rap type thing, you know, in terms of the criteria that they're putting out here, guys, flow, you know, lyrics, you know, cultural impact for sure, you know, longevity for sure, body of work achievements. He's had a couple albums here and there that have just gone crazy. But, you know, my personal opinion, guys, I mean, Jay-Z wouldn't even be on this list, man. To me, Jay-Z is just not a good rapper, dude. You know, me and my friend Ben, shout out Ben, we're always talking about this, man. Like, I hate Jay-Z, man. He just sucks, man. There's like 2 songs that are fire. You know, he has a couple songs with Eminem and stuff like that as well. But other than that, guys, he's just not, to me, he's not good. Kendrick, absolutely. He should be probably up there at number 2. Nas is huge, man. He's a great rapper. You hear him, but not a lot of people would know him. Like, his flow and everything's crazy, don't get me wrong. But in terms of his cultural impact, like, I mean, it's huge too, but like compared to like Eminem, like, I don't know, guys. Like, I think Eminem should be above Nas. Probably top 5 from this list, probably like Big, just looking at it from where I'm sitting, Drake. You know, I mean, Drake would be number 1 in terms of overall sales, and he's beat everyone except for Eminem, you know, in terms of sales and all that kind of thing. So it's a really hard one to kind of break down, guys. You'd be a while, like, you know, making lists of every little thing, the criteria. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 criteria. So, like, you know, you'd be a while, like, trying to list off the criteria, then compare it to everybody else and kind of shape it, and it's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? That's a tough list, guys, but pretty cool to see, man. They just released that like yesterday or today, I want to say. and I saw a bunch of different, you know, reactors react to it. So I thought it was kind of cool. You know, I didn't talk much about Drake there. I love Drake, man. You know, to me, I've only started listening to him recently, guys. I never really listened to Drake like that, you know, which is crazy. You know, I've obviously listened to like his big songs, but I never even listened to like his older stuff, and his stuff is just, you know. Lil Wayne as well, guys. Lil Wayne, bro, when you break him down, he pretty much, you know, from when Lil Wayne started rapping, a lot of people can argue on, you know, this, but, you know, a lot of people don't listen to American rap music like I do. You know, a lot of people in Europe and, you know, overseas, guys, they don't even understand like how big Lil Wayne was. Like, I don't know why Lil Wayne isn't even put on the radar, but Eminem said it in a song. Lil Wayne is the reason for every single rapper nowadays, guys. Lil Baby, Da Baby, like all these rappers, like name a rapper nowadays, like Trippie Redd, like all these guys, like with the face tats and the dreads and that whole look, that's Lil Wayne. And I love him for it, man. I love Lil Wayne. Bro, Lil Wayne is just, he's the shit, bro. Lil Wayne's awesome, but, you know, he should be up top 5, guys. Like, I mean, I would take out Tupac, like, you know, in terms of like lyrical ability. I mean, he's not as good as Lil Wayne, guys. Like, he's not as good as Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Snoop, I could kind of lose off the list. He's probably, you know, that's fine. He's top 10 is fine, but just in terms of, I'm talking about what really matters to me the most is lyrics and flow. Longevity is like give or take. It doesn't really matter because there's a lot of people there that, like, you know, if you're relevant for a very, very, very long time, like Eminem is still, you know, people would say he's not relevant, but he's still, in terms of his flow, cultural impact, like Eminem is the reason that literally white people start listening to rap music. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've watched a lot of documentaries recently, and I didn't even know this because I was a little bit younger. I was about 5-6 years old when Eminem started dropping heavy music, but he's the reason that literally every single white person is into rap music. Like, he's the only guy. You know, you could make an argument that he's the biggest rapper in the entire world just solely for that. Like, you know, he's the reason why pretty much rap music, white rappers rap today, guys. You can't even argue that. If you're a white guy and you listen to rap music, it's because of Eminem. Like, just straight up how it is, guys. Like, and I didn't start off listening to Eminem. He was the very first rap song that I've ever heard, you know, but the very first album I ever bought was like, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, the 36 Chambers, and, you know, NWA. I grew up listening to that music for a few years, but then when I heard Eminem, I was like, like, this is, you know what I mean? It's very relatable to white people. So, like, that's why, like, people just go crazy for Eminem. You know, it's just talking about growing up poor. If you grew up, you know, lower middle class or lower class in any way, bro, Eminem's he's just the GOAT, man, for you. You know what I mean? In terms of that. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. This list is insane, guys. I could talk for hours on this list, you know. I would say Tupac, you know, not to be hating on him, the longevity, no. Lyrics, no, not really. Flow, not really. But in terms of impact and influence, probably number 1, guys. The dude's been dead for what, 20-30 years, and people are still talking about him. Like, it's just insane, guys. The guy is just a legend. You know, body of work achievements, obviously that speaks for itself. He's, you know, he's a monster as well. So crazy list, man. I think that Eminem should be number 1 by far in terms of just everything. You know what I mean? Flow. I mean, how could you say Eminem's not the best flow and lyrics, guys? It's just, dude, when you listen to some people, like, yeah, I would say, okay, let me put it this way. Let me throw out my list right here. Just looking at it. Number 1, M. Number 2, Biggie. You could actually, you know, in terms of like cultural influence, because like Eminem took a lot from Biggie. 3, Kendrick. I'm talking like overall. 4, Drake. And then 5, Lil Wayne. Take that one to the bank, guys. That's my list right there. That's my top 5. What did I say? I said B.I.G. Sorry, no. Eminem number 1, B.I.G. number 2, Kendrick number 3, Drake number 4, and Wayne little 5. You could actually swap Wayne and Kendrick. In my opinion, my personal opinion, I think Lil Wayne is a lot better than Kendrick. I don't listen to any Kendrick's music. I don't know. He has like a few good songs here and there, but to me, you know what I mean? It's just Lil Wayne's just, bro, his shit's just crazy. So hope you guys enjoy that, man. Leave in the comments down below what are your top 10, what are your top 5. I just named off my top 5 there. But yeah, cool list, man. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.